Chris Pratt is one of the most prolific leading men in Hollywood today, starring in anything from the Mario Brothers movie, to the Lego movie, to The Terminal List, to Jurassic World sequel number 85. Many of you know him as the lovable idiot Star-Lord who leads the Guardians of the Galaxy, but I'll always know him as the lovable idiot who leads the... I don't think he leads anything but Andy from Parks and Rec. Chris Pratt is also one of those guys who's known as making a pretty dramatic change to his body to better embody a superhero role. Andy is a pretty far cry from Star-Lord in a lot of ways, but especially when it comes to their physiques. The changes speak for themselves, and I'm always looking for effective ways to train and diet. So today I'm going to try out Chris Pratt's workout that took him from this to this, and then I'll put like awesome little pictures of the guy. So according to an interview Chris did with Men's Health, when he needs to lose fat, he uses a dieting method called intermittent fasting. What that means is that he only eats within a certain time period, in this case being from about 12 to 6. This is what seems to help him stay in a caloric deficit. In other words, he's burning off more calories than he's consuming. That's all there is to weight loss, period. There aren't really many secrets to getting shredded, but there are a lot of methods that you can try. So do some experimenting and see what works best for you. Now, I've never done intermittent fasting before, so I'm going to be experiencing it for the first time with all you guys today. Now, what does he eat in this 6-hour window that he gives himself?
Pretty much just healthy, boring stuff.
Yeah, that checks out. So a lot of protein sources like chicken, turkey, egg whites, or lean beef. The most specific meal that he lists in this interview is corn tortillas with some eggs, so that's what we're going to have for breakfast today. We are back with our first meal of the day. We've got our eggs and our corn tortillas. It's a pretty low calorie meal, so I opted for some orange juice. Chris usually likes coffee, but I think it's kind of yucky. Yeah, pretty tasty, pretty healthy, decent protein, and not too high calorie. So we're gonna eat this, and then we're gonna go to the gym. Hey everybody, this is Charles from Beyond the Grave, and if you're wondering if I died, the answer is yes, because I went back in time to shoot myself for forgetting to record some of the transition segments of this video. I'll handle the voiceover, I guess, but for now, enjoy some stock footage of a bear that I found. So I found a workout on muscleandfitness.com that's said to be inspired by the routine that Chris did to get in shape for Guardians of the Galaxy. Today's workout is a back and bicep workout that's pretty basic and should get you a pretty solid pump too. I'm going to do an ab circuit at the end as well, so stay tuned for that. I think that covers it. Now enjoy me working out in my basement with some stock music playing. Yes, the muscleandfitness.com back and biceps program they wrote for Chris Pratt does have push-ups prescribed, so I did some push-ups. Hey guys, it's VoiceOver Charles again, and you might be thinking, did you really forget to record another section of the video? And the answer is yes, and no, I'm not just going to redo it because Guardians of the Galaxy 3 came out like a month and a half ago, and nobody's going to watch this video anyway. So after my workout, I'm going to have a protein shake based on Chris's recommendation of thinking of it as a milkshake rather than something healthy. I was a little concerned at first because I only had mixed berry protein powder instead of chocolate, so I was like, I don't know man, I don't know if I want to drink a mixed berry milkshake, but it turned out pretty good. So enjoy this footage too, if you will. So I am back with my shake. It's pretty damn good. I wasn't really sure what to expect with this combination, but no, yeah, that's tasty. That's my signature shake. We're gonna call it the Thug Shaker. I'll put the macros on the screen. The macros for the Thug Shaker on the screen. I'm also gonna have a couple rice cakes. Not this whole thing, just like one or two. They're chocolate flavored, so it's a nice little crunch. Something that doesn't seem healthy, but it's pretty healthy. So right now it's about 2:45. We've got a few more hours to eat, a few more hours to get a pretty decent amount of calories in still. So we're gonna see how this goes.
A few moments later.
Right now it is 4 o'clock. It's been about an hour and a half since I last ate. Since I had my Thug Shake. We're gonna have some cottage cheese and some of these turkey sausage sticks, which are pretty good. They're pretty tasty. Hey guys, I'm back. It's the last meal of the day. It's about 5:30. We've got some chicken and vegetables and rice that I meal prepped the other day. Not really my recipe, so I'll link it in the description. Really good macros. I made about a week's worth, and yeah. Get that out of the way. We are done with eating for the rest of the day, so I'm gonna keep you guys updated on how I feel throughout the night. I think it's gonna be pretty tough. Honestly, I snack until like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. playing video games and stuff, so we'll see. Hey guys, it's me, Super Average Shitness. I'm on the floor. It's like 9. I'm sorry, I lied. It's 8:53. It's 8:53 and I'm hungry. I would like to eat something. This is like dinner time for me. I am a bit of a night owl. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, that was my back. I don't know if that was picked up by the mic. But I really want to eat. All I can really do is drink a bunch of water and hope that fills the old tummy up. I hope I'm not holding this too close, too far. Whoa. New mic, by the way, guys, is like $50. If it doesn't sound good, that's why. Because it's 51.
So for the rest of the night, I was really hungry, as you could probably tell from my awesome floor segment. I spent a lot of time playing games, watching movies, and of course drinking water just to distract myself from how I was feeling. Like I said, I stay up pretty late, much later than I imagine Mr. Chris Pratt does, but being hungry honestly motivated me to go to bed earlier. I slept the hunger off and was able to live to see the next morning.
Oops. It is now the next afternoon. I'm now eating like myself and not Chris Pratt. Thankfully. I'm just kidding. So for the whole day, I ate a deficit of about 400 to 500 calories, which is good for weight loss without too much muscle loss, as long as you're still exercising like we did today. I also got a good amount of protein in. The optimal range for building or maintaining muscle is something like 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. I don't know the kilograms off the top of my head, but I will I'll put that on the screen, hopefully. I did notice that the carbs for today were a little bit low, which, I don't know, I'm not a huge carb guy myself, but I'm sure if you are, there's some room for flexibility, obviously. I just really like my meat. So before the video ends, I just wanted to share my final thoughts on this diet and workout and, talk about things, give a few disclaimers. But the first is that this is not exactly what Chris Pratt was doing, I'm sure. He's a much bigger guy than me. I'm sure he had to eat a lot more calories. I've seen online articles that say something like 4,000 a day with, 200 plus grams of protein, which is not what I need. It doesn't really make sense for me to do that. It's more the methodology that I wanted to explore in this video, so there's that. The next thing is that I think eating like this is actually pretty sustainable and reasonable for most people, at least. What's gonna work for everyone is gonna be different. So if you don't like intermittent fasting, you find that it doesn't help you, then don't do it. I myself, I might not do it again. Or maybe a modified version, I don't like not being able to eat past 6 p.m. I might try something like 8 p.m. just because my schedule's a little bit different. I also don't really like having a limit on myself because I'm an adult. If I want to eat at 7 p.m., I'm going to eat at 7 p.m. I don't know. I don't want to be told what to do. Even though it's me telling myself what to do, but I think if you do end up trying intermittent fasting, a good rule of thumb is to meal prep like I did. Like I had my chicken ready to go, just threw it in the microwave and ate it. Especially with a small window, I feel like you're gonna spend a lot of your time making food and eating food in that 6 hours, so just be wary of that. Now, another thing that's important to keep in mind, especially when you're trying out something like a celebrity diet or even following a YouTube tutorial, is that the people that you're idolizing might be better equipped to do these kind of things than you are. When Chris Pratt takes his shirt off in Guardians of the Galaxy, he's on a movie set with perfect lighting. He's got a good pump, I'm sure, and maybe even, I don't know, maybe they even edited it. It doesn't really look like it, but it's possible. So if you're following something like a Chris Pratt, Henry Cavill, Chris Hemsworth diet and training program, don't compare yourself to those guys. Compare yourself to you, because that's really the only thing that matters. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've got more stuff coming soon, hopefully. I always love to get feedback, so comment if you got any suggestions. I got more stuff planned for the rest of the year, so stay tuned for that. My most dramatic transformation yet is coming in July, so be ready for that too. But other than that, I'll see you guys later. Stay safe and work hard.